So we're at it again, but this time with the TuckTec Folding Kayak. We're fixing to go test it out. All right, so we're down here at Widows Creek, and we're continuing our adventure of portable watercraft. And you've seen our inflatable paddleboard that we tested out last time. Now we are testing out the TuckTec Folding. It's really not that heavy. I mean, I'm gonna have to walk all the way down this railroad track to the old railroad bridge, and I'm gonna assemble it there. They've given me a set of paddles and a life jacket so that, you know, we're doing this safely and we can get ourselves around. You got a little view of the tracks. Railroad bridge is not far past that bend you see right there. So we're going way back in here. I don't know if anybody's ever carried a kayak back here. I think my uncles carried a canoe back here, or a little flat bottom boat when they were kids. But you're looking at one of them, they were both in their 70s. They're both in their 70s. One's passed, one's alive. And they stayed down here in this creek bottoms fishing. Uncle Nuff told me about a story down here at this creek. He got in his sleeping bag one night and he was panicking. He says, "James, there's a water moccasin in my sleeping bag." Uncle James said, "Calm down, I'm gonna take care of it." And he said, "You get on your elbows, and when I count to 3, you lift up and I'm gonna pull this sleeping bag off of you." They counted down, then they pulled the sleeping bag off and beat the sleeping bag with a stick. Killed that water moccasin. Heroin store. They was always doing crazy stuff when they were kids. So we're gonna show you our pack carry today. We got the Aquamirror hydration pack. Our cutting tool today is our Ontario knives, our tack. If you've seen the SE Youngless, they're basically the same knife. 10-inch blade. Go right through them, man. Kind of like carrying a pretty stout blade. Got some pretty good springy steel. You can use it for chopping. And I've got my one Tigress camp chair. I had to swap shoulders. Carrying 30 pounds on that one shoulder ain't the best thing the whole trip. So I might have to rig me up like a frame pack set up for this. All right, so we're coming up on the railroad bridge. Spent a lot of time down here as kids fishing, and Mom and Daddy, this is what we did. We were too poor to go anywhere, so we'd load up, drive down here, and walk to the railroad bridge. Bring a picnic lunch by the creek while we fished. So it's kind of a novelty, you know, when you're a little kid. So we can already see the water's up. Some pretty good rain last night. And this has been here since I was a kid. I don't think they've ever come down here and done anything to it. This used to be set up kind of like a park in Mom and Daddy's day and age. It had garbage cans and trails and cleaned up. I don't know if anybody's been back here with a kayak. They make it nice down here. Early spring, it ain't growed up yet down here. We used to find clothes down here when we were kids from the hobos. Somebody said that hobos is racist now. You gotta call vehicularly challenged because they travel on trains because they don't have a vehicle to travel. So this is probably where we're gonna set up. Yeah, I don't know. They say it takes about 5 minutes after you learn. Together. This might go quick, this might go slow. We don't really know. I did not mean to rhyme. I'm not a rapper, but hey, when it happens, it happens. These drills are the best thing right here. So we got our line check. And so they tell you you're gonna use this for your seat. I'm not sure the modeling, how the models work on this, but they continuously improve this thing over the years. This is your seat. So how this is going to go together is I got rough instructions. So hopefully it's self-explanatory. Just get your latches there on each side. Where the folding technology with it. There we go. This has got to make fun of that. I believe, folks, that we're now officially cooking with bacon grease. Alright, so that is the kayak build. Now we're going to do the kayak initial test. Shout out to my buddy Big Johnny, be proud of me. He got on me pretty rough at one time, I didn't think. We were at a party and I just hopped in one and started paddling. When you're right, you're right. But no, not really. Because I'm going to be on here doing this. I don't think this is meant for some big guys. It's kind of like a halter top. Kind of feel like they sent me a kid's version of this. I thought it had adjusted a little more. Now you're right, TuckTec, you won't play them jokes on us fatties. Old big boys, see me ugly. I can swim. That's life jacket. They send you with it. Here we go. We'll sit out here in the water. Got a little water in here, not centered. That's not good. Okay. All right, so I got in, but I am floating. There's a current here. It does that when it's raining. I got to get my daggum feet in the stirrups, right in the current. But it does work. So this is the direction I was wanting to go. The seat seems to be holding up pretty good. The stirrups is holding up. I didn't. Oh, knocked the phone over. There we go. That might actually be a good shot as it's pointing up the tree. So, going this direction right here, we're going probably, but we can go all the way back behind where my wife works. It's near the old bean farm. And it's not, they don't grow beans. The last name is Bean. If I got another low log in here, you see the water running around it, but I believe we might be able to get around it right here. Near the bank. It's really pretty back in here. Place I ain't never been before. But I got this in the middle of the day. I had to get out here and try it out. But this is a little creek outlet. It's its own contained land. Probably start a constitution and name it the land of Denny right there. A little island in the creek when they go around the other side of that thing. I'm hoping there ain't no gators back in here. And this is what I wanted to use something like this for. I probably think that's a snapping trap. But one of the cool things just going under all these trees. Sycamore, that's a sycamore. Oh, Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a looks like we're coming to an impassable point up here. You can see all those logs in the distance. And we're going to roll right up to them though. Well, I might be able to get through here. We're going to go back. Steer. It's perfect for a little back sluice fishing. Maybe it's like this covered up with logs, and some of them are in the way. You can't get your kayak through a lot of them areas. You can carry this. Look at that old car tire over there. I don't know if you can see it. Headed right here. I made it. I was like a freaking fly just flew in my throat. Well, at least I got my protein for the day. I think it flew right back. Oh gosh, got back in there with my windpipe. Now we got to go down the right pipe. Because I don't know what happened to it after I felt it come back out of my windpipe. Actually felt it. Felt it come out of my windpipe, into my throat, crawl for a second. It's terrible. The good old creek bridge, all of its glory coming up on it. Oh, I've got up on something now. While I'm still choking on a fly. Oh, I'm gonna have to change when I get home. Incidentally, I got ready for work before I left. Didn't think I was gonna be getting out here getting too wet. I got a fly wing stuck in my throat. I won't even edit this out. It's too good material. Choking on a fly while you're kayaking. You're no telling how many diseases that fly's got. As much trouble as I had getting in. I hope I don't have. I think I got an idea of what I'm gonna do to get out. Because there's a little pocket right here. Hopefully I won't crash. You gotta work. So overall, got that much water in it and a limb. But what can you expect? Going out in the creek, let it drain. Hopefully not losing into the water. This is the TuckTec. So now it's time for disassembly. We're hoping disassembly is just as easy as assembly. We're heading back home. I kind of keep expecting the Andy Griffith song to start playing right about now.